Hi everyone, I'm Sonia Perez. I'm the STEM Academic Advisor at Morton College. Today we're going to be talking about the computer science options that you have at Morton College. And I have my contact information right up on the screen in case you need to email me or call me, or once the campus is open, you can come over and visit me in academic advising. Okay, so I'm going to move forward to the next screen. Okay, so we're going to be talking about two different programs for computer science. The first one is the Associate in Science degree, and the second one is the Associate in Applied Science degree in Computer Information Systems. So we're going to talk about the Associate in Science degree first. So this is more of a general degree, whereas if you're thinking about computer science, or maybe you're not sure, you're also thinking about engineering, maybe pre-dental, this would be a good program for you because of its flexibility. Um, Most of the classes that you're going to be completing are general education classes. So in order to complete this program, you need to have completed 62 semester hours total of classes. And 41 semester hours are going to be of general education classes, and 21 semester hours are going to be of the transfer electives. So for your 41 semester hours of general education classes, you have your 3 communication classes, 2 social science classes, 2 math classes, 3 science classes, 1 health and technology class, and 2 humanities classes, and then 1 multicultural class. You also need to complete 21 semester hours of electives. Now, these electives are going to be based on the school that you're going to transfer to. So, for example, if you're already set on transferring over to UIC, they do have a foreign language requirement. So you could take 2 semesters of Spanish at Morton College, and that those 2 classes, since they're not considered part of the general education requirements, they would be considered as electives. So let me move on to the next page now. So on the next page, which is actually the back side of the page that I just presented, it tells you specifically which classes to complete. So for example, like I mentioned before, you do need 2 social science classes, and those 2 social science classes would be from this group right in this box, the social science classes. So it would be a good idea to do your research before you select them because, for example, if you're going to a school like maybe Northeastern, they do require an American government class, and that could be your reason for choosing a political science class. And then you need 2 math classes, one from this group and then one from the other group. For science, you do need 1 biology class, 1 physical science class, and then 1 additional science class from this group. And again, selecting the classes from the groups can be totally based on the school that you're going to be transferring to. Humanities, you do need 2 classes, 1 from the fine arts and then 1 from the humanities, which is this group here. For health and physical fitness, computer science, you can choose any one of these classes. So say, for example, you're going to go to UIC and you're going to major in computer science. The class from this group that would be a requirement of UIC is CPS 200, which is C++ programming. So that would be a good choice. So again, most of these classes, if they're based on the school that you're going to be transferring to, that's going to be a very big advantage for you once you get to that school, because you're going to have a lot of the requirements already met, and you're going to be selecting classes that are not only going to count for your associates, but also for your bachelor's. So just in summary, the advantages of choosing the associate in science degree is that it's very flexible. If you change your major to another science-related career, then it would basically be the same classes. And all of these classes will transfer to any school in the state of Illinois. They're all part of the IAI, which is the Illinois Articulation Initiative, which is a program or a committee that has met and talked about these classes and their transferability. So they will transfer. Let me move on to the next page now. So we also have this sheet. Now on this sheet, if you email me, I could send you a better copy that's more legible. But on this sheet, you could see all of the other classes that are also transferable and can be applied to your associates. And again, all of your choices should depend on the school that you're going to be going to. Okay, so once you start planning about or researching the school that you want to transfer to, a very good resource to have is Transferology. So if you open up an account on Transferology and you start entering all of the classes that you complete at Morton College on your account, you'll be able to see their transferability to other colleges and universities. So this is a very good tool to use in your planning before you select your classes. And that is the link right up there. And this is an example that I got from using Transferology. This is an example of a report that you get from Transferology that shows the classes that you could take at Morton College that will transfer to that university. So in my example, this is for the UIC Computer Science program. It's telling me that if I take English 101 here in green and English 102, those are going to be two required classes for the computer science program at UIC. Also, the math requirement for computer science majors is here. Our Math 201, 202, and 203. Those three classes are required to get into the program. And at Morton College, that would be Calculus 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is my planning sheet that I did. After I researched UIC Computer Science, and I looked at the Associate in Science degree class options, my planning sheet tells me exactly which courses I'm going to take, so that when each semester comes up, I'll already have my list of classes that will transfer to the school that I'm going to. So this is an excellent tool to have in your planning. So you don't waste time taking classes that may not transfer and apply to your bachelor's. Okay, now I'm going to be covering the Associate in Applied Science and Computer Information Science. Now at Morton College, we have 4 different degrees for this program. The first one is Computer Information Systems, and that's a general program in which you're going to be learning database management, operating systems, you're going to be learning some coding, and you're also going to be working on some classes that are required for the Simulation and Game Development Career Certificate. The second one is a computer network security. That one is a very high demand in terms of finding a job. It's very marketable, and you're going to be learning how to configure computer networks and how to set them up so that hackers won't be able to get into the computer network. And you're also going, as you take the classes to complete the computer network security, you're also going to be completing classes for 2 certificates. And that's the Networking Essential Certificate and the Computer Service Technician Certificate. The next degree is the Computer Support Specialist. And a lot of the classes are similar to the computer network security. The computer support specialist has one less math class and another class for programming and Visual Basic. So you're going to be also completing classes that will get you 3 different career certificates. You're going to be working on the Networking Essentials, the Computer Service Technician, and also the Network System Administrator Career Certificate. And lastly, we have the Web Design degree. And when you're completing that degree, you're also going to be completing some of the classes that are required for the Mobile App Development and Coding Career Certificate. And that is our newest career certificate. And also the Website and Multimedia Design Career Certificate. So the advantages of choosing the Associate in Applied Science is that you're going to be taking more computer classes than you would with the Associate in Science degree. So if we look at the worksheet for the Computer Information Systems Associate in Applied Science degree, you'll see that you need a total of 28 semester hours of general education classes and 34 semester hours of the computer classes. So these are the actual computer classes. Here's Introduction to Programming, Introduction to Java, Operating Systems. Those are all marketable skills. So if for some reason you couldn't go on to a 4-year university, at the end of 2 years, you could walk away with more computer skills with this degree than the Associate in Science degree. For the Associate in Applied Science degree, your general education classes would be transferable depending on what university you would go to. Now, your core courses, the computer classes, will 100% of them will transfer to National Louis University. There are some of these classes that may transfer to DePaul or Concordia, but all of these classes will transfer to National Louis University. So if you're not decided on what school you're going to go to, but you know you want to major in computer information systems, this would be a good program for you. And on the back side of that sheet is the long-term plan. So we've already programmed it so that in your first semester, you're going to be taking this set of courses. This degree can be completed in 4 semesters if you take 5 courses at a time. Now, we have some students that come in from Morton East or Morton West who have already completed Math 105 and some of the other CIS classes, maybe some of the social science classes, because they do come in with History 105 or some of the other history classes. We also offer CPS 111 and Business 111 at Morton East and Morton West. So in those cases, you might be done in even less time because you already have completed some of the classes. So then we would try to reconfigure this so that if you complete the 5 classes in maybe 3 semesters, you might be done earlier. All right, so if you do go with this program, we do have a partnership with National Louis University, and they give you the option of staying at Morton in your junior year and completing an additional semester there before you actually transfer to National Louis. So if you choose that option, you would be transferring to National Louis in the winter quarter. And now they're on quarters. Their quarters are 10 weeks long, whereas Morton College is on semesters, and our semesters are 16 weeks long. So one of the advantages of choosing this program is that you also get an internship, and that's a very valuable thing to put on your resume when you get ready to graduate with your bachelor's and start looking for a job. If you could put something on your resume that you work somewhere. And they have three concentrations. So their concentrations are either coding, network security, or analytics. This is their lineup of classes where it says concentration elective. It's going to depend on which concentration you choose. So if you do choose this program and you graduate from National Louis University, you would end up with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Information Systems. And the career outlook is that you would be able to find a job as a database administrator, an information security analyst, a software developer, or a web developer. And this is a summary sheet of the equivalent classes that they have at National Louis, which would be equivalent to Morton College. So then this is also a summary of the classes that I showed in the previous screen, where it would depend on your concentration, which classes would be counted as your electives. All right, so just in summary, the advantages of choosing the associate in science degree is that you have the flexibility. If you change your major from computer science to engineering or pre-med, it's still the same classes. And you can take those classes and transfer them to UIC, Loyola, DePaul, or any other school in the state of Illinois. With the Associate in Applied Science degree, which is the CIS degree, the advantages are you're going to be taking the computer classes. And so if for some reason you can't finish go on to a four-year university, you're going to be walking away with an associate's and a lot more computer skills than you would with the Associate in Science degree. But the disadvantage would be that those classes would only transfer to National Louis University. That would be the computer classes, because the general education classes would transfer your English, your science, and your math classes. Okay, so again, I have my contact information up front, where if you have any questions or concerns, or would like for me to email you some more information, you can send me an email, or you can call me, or you can come and visit us in academic advising. Thank you.